Hello and welcome, Pauleh here. And I'm playing Colony Survival. Now, I've done a bit of work, and if you've been watching any of my videos on my YouTube channel, you'd have heard that I've had a mishap where I recorded a bunch and my microphone wasn't picked up, so footage was lost. Colony Survival was included in the footage that was lost. So I've been working on new houses here, going to get them all up. Thinking of just going with the straw roof because I think it looks better. Probably replace those later, but they are under construction. So far it's gone quite well. I'm already liking this, having the flax areas behind the houses. That way you can see people like moving up and down, working on stuff, giving it a bit more, you know, give it the appearance of things actually happening. Then there's something over there I'm going to be talking about here soon, but first let me head outside. The green cover walkway, whatever I'm going to call it, I had to take away some of these because the zombies were getting all the way into the colony because these guys couldn't see them. So now this is removed, they pretty well die before they can get anywhere too close, you know what I mean? So that's good. Having no storage containers out here is working well in terms of having my colonists go back and forth, making full use of this place. Now, I solved the issue of them dying to the zombies. This was because they were going out into this forest for some reason. I don't know why. Pathing kept making them go out and then come back. It was weird, so I've had to block it all off with this little wall. I'll probably change it with something else soon, but this is just a temp solution. I don't take it all away, but just long enough for them to know it's not worth going this route. So that's happening. We've got plenty of beds around. Sorry, beds. Plenty of farms around. I do want to expand this more though. I really do want more farms. In fact, can I go ahead and set up another wheat farmer? Nope. Yes. There we go. So I'm going to come out here and start working, which is good. I'm going to have to clear those trees so I can expand this as well. But all in all, this is going well. I'll probably get like something to go, you know, around the edges here. I'm not sure what yet. Maybe this dirt, I don't know. But they're coming back and forth, which is cool. I was tempted to continue this cover just along here. So when you look at it from the edge, you see like this green like hedge that's kind of nice looking, I guess. But that's a plan. That is a plan. Come back to the colony here. So I started building this and I went through the whole thought process on what I was building, and it didn't record obviously. So let me start over. Idea here is that this is going to be a storage building of some sort. Now I was thinking about it, like what all do I need in this colony? Apart from making fluff buildings that don't actually work yet, until they add in more features to the game and, you know, more crafting stations and such, I decided to go with a sort of storage slash crafting building here, and then over there we're going to have like a tavern of some sort. That's where all the bread and that's going to be crafted and cooked. And over here, this is where the storage is going to be. Now I'm thinking, if we have a bunch of storage crates in the middle so people can walk towards, purely for like, you know, visual purposes. And then each of these wings could be like a different crafting area, you know, a forge, a mint, a workbench, you know. The question is what to do with the rest of this design. Well, I don't know. I don't want them skipping over the wall, so one of the first things I'm going to do is probably double this up all the way around. Stop these cheeky buggers from hopping the wall. Now if you look at this design, you may recognise it. It's from one of my favourite builds in Minecraft, in Pauleh's world. built it in one of the snowy biomes. And I don't know, just kind of cool looking, kind of nice. Since then I've had a few different ideas on what I'm going to do with this. But I'll discuss that here in a moment. Let me go around and just sort this out. Fortunately no windows, which is a bit of an issue. So you see they all just like jump over the wall wherever they can. So what we'll do is just leave this doorway here, so they'll have to use the door, although I could probably make it a bit bigger, a bit grander. There we go. They come in here, and they'll come to the center where they'll grab what the materials they need. Now the question is, how do we design this? Floor-wise, at the very least I'm thinking remove all this out. This should make a perfect square. And we're going to fill this with stone bricks. Now my idea is that I was originally thinking of having sort of open little areas, kind of like the blacksmith forges in like Skyrim, with like a roof cover. Ooh, crap. Someone just got caught out. I wonder where. Damn. See, this may mean I might need some towers, but if I have a tower, the tower has to have some sort of way. Like, what happens if I block a colonist off from it? Will he die? Oh, I don't know. I'll have to work it out and come up with a plan. Anyway. Okay, colonists recruited back. So, I mean, if we look here, well, they're still coming. When they get close, they basically just get nailed as soon as they step out from under this area. By guys from over there, here, and here. Anywho, might as well go back to working on this. Not sure what to make this. Do I want it stone 2 up, or do I want to switch it over to oh, this is what I was doing. I remember. Or do I want to switch it to plaster? We will see. We will see. Anyway, I was wanting to clear this because I figured it was just going to be, you know, all the heavy duty stuff. So I'd clear this out, fill this floor with maybe plaster. Oops. I also need to build a mine. That's one other thing we've got to do. I could build it with plaster, I could build it with clay. I'm actually going to be using how does that look? I mean, I could design it, but the thing is, I'm going to be using these crates here soon. Oh, 30 crates, that works. Maybe a bit too many. So what I wanted in the center here was, is this the center? Did I just pick the center again? Yes, I did. Oh, yes, I did. So, okay. So the idea is, we have like a big pile of crates to make it look like this is the place where, you know, all of our stuff is stored. So it would be a bit more like, hang on. So it would have to be like that regardless. Okay. No point wasting crates, you know what I mean? But I was figuring, since this is just going to be the place, you know, this is going to be like the major storage area for the colony, it seemed like a cool idea to do it this way. I actually need more. I can actually go pick up all the old ones out of the field, I suppose, if I really felt inclined to, but... Ah, screw it, let's do it. Try not to be too wasteful, even though I've got like unlimited resources at this point. It still doesn't hurt. So the idea is, and I've said this before, and I actually kind of want to use these crates inside houses, but that would mess up the whole thing, so we take all the crates out of every location that they belong to, so whenever people need to dump the resources they've gathered, or to get more resources to plant or so on, or to craft, they have to travel, and it basically it makes this more like a how to explain it, this is the storage area, you know what I mean, they have to go, and it basically adds more foot traffic around the colony, so that's why I do this. And I'm thinking, for a cool design, if we just go ahead and make all this stone. Yeah, here we go. And obviously they're going to go to the same crates every time, but like... it's just to make it look like we actually have like a lot of crates to store stuff in. So having this big one in the middle just kind of works. There we go. I don't know what I'm going to fill it with. Maybe I fill it with clay. Maybe that's a bit too rough looking. We'll see. I do have plaster. But, okay, you can see everyone coming from the wheat fields here. And what I'll probably do is lock this off. So, the only way to get to it is by going down this middle bit. So maybe making a... or at least continuing the design I've had going all the way around. saw. I think that's how I did it. Yeah, looks about right. And I've added a torch just underneath both sides. One there. And of course I can't get back up here. And one there. And I guess we can... Why is that looking weird? How did I bugger this up? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. That looks right. Apparently I've missed stuff here. Anyway, let me just go ahead and... Oh, there's a hole we don't want to fall down into. It almost feels like a bad idea, for the sake that the ground isn't very sturdy, to have this here. But there you go, you can see everyone's just coming to this location now, regardless of where they are. Including the craftsmen, although most of the craftsmen I will actually set up in this building. I mean... So yeah, how I finish this I don't know. I could do the white, the plaster blocks. I originally wanted to make it so these were kind of open. But I'll tell you what we can do. I can go ahead and pick up all the other stuff. Get out of that house and move it over to here. I'll fix this house later. But these are all the crafting places that were left there originally. For now I'm just going to move them over to here. But doing it this way will allow us to have some people working in here. So what we'll have... Okay, so just for the sake of making sure we've got enough people here, I'm going to have to forge... the workbenches I want over here, and the mint, like the mint stuff, will go over here. And what else? What else? What else? We've got oven and the shop. I can throw a shop down in here as well for the moment, because there's nowhere else to really put it. But the oven and grindstone I'm going to want elsewhere, so for now we're just going to dump them here. Just so food can continue to be cooked and there's no downtime, but eventually these two will move. I'm going to be adding more stations in here, of course, but yeah, that's how it's going to be. We're going to have the forge over here for this stuff. We're going to have the general crafting benches here, and yeah, so what will happen is people will come in, they will... When they're crafting here, they literally just have to walk, 5 feet over to here and they're done. But yeah, I could have made the storage room smaller and had people, come in. I could have just made like a big stockpile on the ground, but that's not how I do things, so... All I need to do now is finish designing this and make it look good. Did everyone get back in time? They did. So here we go, I can show you this now. Zombies get close, and they get nailed the second they appear. So yeah, this is going quite nicely. And the size of this is just right, you know what I mean? It takes just enough space. But man, I can't decide, like, what do I want to do build-wise? What's the plan? Like, it's going to be very difficult to build a dome that covers this because I am not that good of a builder. I don't think I could pull that off. I kind of did on Minecraft, but that's because Minecraft has a bunch of different blocks that allows you to make nicer corners and stuff. I could do like some sort of leave it open and just have I could leave them open and just have some sort of cover, but I don't know. And the floor, I think I want to use different blocks, maybe try and get some maybe the darker planks in there. The dark planks would be too dark for the walls, but they might be perfect for the floor here. I don't know. That's something we're going to be working on. Anyway, that's all for now. Thank you for watching, and join me again next time. Until then.